Mic check. Mic check 1. Odd. Oh, there it is. Odd. All right. Well, I don't know what happened there. There it is. So mic check 1. Odd. That. Let's whoops. Wrong thing there. Let me go that one. Turn that down. Yeah, I'm getting it fixed here on this. I'm speaking through the camera mic. Let me try that. Yeah, I'm getting it fixed here. There it is. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, I had to turn that down. So, all righty. Hit that like button as you come in, folks. Go ahead and share the video. We're going to get into a little talking tonight. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, hopefully it sounds a little bit better now, Fatal Sherrod. So, yeah, I'm up. I think, is Code Vein out? I think I may go up there and buy Code Vein. Oh, shit. I fell out the chair. But what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Certainly hope everybody's having a good Thursday afternoon. I got home and saw the fake outrage day, and that's just what today is going to be called. I mean, we got fake boycotts. You got fake bouquet. You got everything going on under the sun. We do have an update from Naughty Dog about the multiplayer. So that's been taken care of. So it looks like there's been a whole day of fake outrage, just nothing. Shout out to Tony P. Because he just said, yeah, all that stress for nothing. I mean, it's crazy. So but we'll start there. So we hope everybody had a good day. Hit that like button as you come in, folks. Yes, I am on. It's 11 o'clock. Code Vein is out now. Yeah, I need to go get it then. That's one reason why I'm up. But shout out to how you announce this on Outbreak Day, because it's just not that big a deal. But we're gonna get into the fake outrage that I've seen today. Everything from Call of Duty being fake to having fake outrage to all this other stuff. What this really does show you is that there were a set of people who were wanting something negative on this game. And the fact it does not have multiplayer isn't negative. It's a positive. It is a positive. It allows them to go heavy into the story, which is what you play this game for. But we'll talk about that here in a minute. We're going to talk about it. So Spider-Man all over again. Yeah, I think The Crap Gamer had a podcast yesterday, and it was called Xbox Lose Their Mind Over The Last of Us because they want it. So, but yeah, what this did is it exposed all these people. So, I mean, again, it's just there were a set of people out there, whatever you want to call it. What do they call it? The YouTube gaming streets. I still have no idea what that is, but it literally shows that they wanted something negative to happen, and it still hasn't. So it still has not. Nothing negative has happened. We'll get into it. But hit that like button, people. We got 13 watching. Let's try to get a few more coming on in here, and but we'll get into it. So shout out to everybody that's here on this late night rendezvous. Darren Slaughter, Shadow the Ghost, the Almighty Spartan God, Deacon St. John. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? So yeah, but let's go ahead and get into it here real quick. First, let's talk about the fake outrage. Confirmed by a lead developer at Naughty Dog that works on multiplayer. But yeah, again, yeah, we got it's multiplayer's coming. It's just going to come at a different time. And again, my personal thoughts on multiplayer is that nobody buys these games to play multiplayer. If you're buying games to play multiplayer, to play on multiplayer modes and stuff like that, you don't need to be on console at all. Console strength isn't multiplayer. I mean, there are plenty of games to play, from H1Z1 to CS:GO to PUBG to the Predator game that's coming out to all these World of Warcraft. Why are you all not playing those? You can actually still go back and play some Ghost Recon, you know, if you really want to play multiplayer games. Again, I've said before, nobody cares about playing with your stupid monkey ass. Okay? Don't get it confused. I mean, if that's something that multiplayer is a mode. Okay, it is a mode that comes out. But this is not me damage controlling. This is me telling the truth. Everybody who has listened to my podcast knows what I say about multiplayer. I'm like, fuck you and fuck your friends. Okay, they're not your real friends anyway. You know, if you get shot and have to go to the hospital and need blood, are they going to be giving you blood? Hell no. They're going to be like, oh, well, we got to pick up a fifth person because he's in the hospital. You know, so, you know, so, I mean, that's just reality, folks. But let's get into it. Let's talk about the fake outrage. But let's see what everybody just got embarrassed over, because Naughty Dog did provide an update. So they heard you all stupid cries. And let me see here. Not pull that up here. Maybe it's not going to let me pull this up. So let me see if this will allow that to happen. Application window. No, it's not allowing me to happen. Okay. There's been a tweet from Naughty Dog. So let me see here. I am trying to pull this up. All right, let me see this. Let me do this. So, because Alana just dropped it, so shout out to her. Let me try to find it. Couldn't go through that secondary source. Let me go here. Well, let me see if I can pull it up. I'm going to try a different way. Oh, yes, got it. So hopefully you all can see this. I'm going to read it verbatim. This is from Naughty Dog. And okay. Now, this is for all the fake outrage today. All right. This is from Naughty Dog. Says, we wanted to address multiplayer in The Last of Us Part 2. As we've stated, the single-player campaign is far and away the most ambitious project Naughty Dog has ever undertaken. And I love it. Okay, I love it. Okay. Likewise, as development began on the evolution of our factions mode from The Last of Us Part 1, the vision of the team grew beyond an additional mode that could be included with our enormous single-player campaign. I'm going to say that again. Enormous single-player campaign. Okay? The reason you're playing this game is what? So that you can run around and shoot other people? Well, I mean, I'm going to stand over here by this gas can, and then you can go over there and stand behind that car. You go by over there by that hill, and we're going to go shoot all these people. I mean, is that what you're playing for? Is that your God? Is that your king? You know, so it says, wanting to support both visions, we made the difficult choice that The Last of Us Part 2 would not include an online mode. Thank God somebody understands why we're playing these games. Again, nobody wants to play with your stupid monkey ass. Okay, if your idea is coming home or getting up, putting on a headset, calling in the B2, getting one-man army, prestiging for the 9,000th time instead of brushing your teeth and washing your ass, you listen to the wrong person. Okay, because we got games like Elite Dangerous that allow you to play in an arena. We got games like they let you play solo, let you play in with a bunch of people online. So don't sit up there and say you don't have options. That options is not in this game, and it does not need to be. So it says, however, you will eventually experience the fruits of our team's online ambition, but not as part of The Last of Us Part 2. When and where it will be realized is still to be determined, but rest assured we are as big a fan of factions as the rest of our community and are excited to share more when it's ready. So again, there's something else coming. Maybe we get it announced at wherever. Maybe it'll be at E3. Okay, if not E3, maybe next year. I mean, what difference does it make? If they don't have it in this game, thank God, because we do not need it. I'd much rather go around and be trying to stab people with a knife than sitting up there. And I saw that gameplay today. Shout out to who did I watch? Shout out to I think it was I can't forget the name of that brother. Young dude. I was at work. I was able to watch maybe 5 minutes of it, maybe 5 minutes. But that gameplay looked phenomenal. That's what I wanted to see. I sat here yesterday and said I was disappointed in the lack of gameplay, but I'm glad. But what I've seen had sufficed. But we know. So look how fast the whole downgrade conversation went away. That's gone. Now it's y'all don't have multiplayer. Well, so what? Who wants that? Okay, who wants that? I mean, again, you want to play multiplayer? Get a PC. Get a PC. Do not have. You shouldn't even be playing on PlayStation. Okay, there's something called World of Warcraft. It's been online for like 10 years, going strong. You could play not Oblivion. What is that? There's some Oblivion game, Bethesda game that you can play online all the time. So just it's silly. Okay, it is silly. And there was just a group of people out there. And let me make this clear. And I'm going to borrow a line from Porter Rock. Hopefully, something he said about Spider-Man, about the glorious Spider-Man. So I'm going to pretty much paraphrase him and put it like this. In November, you're getting a brand new IP. Now, if you don't want it, it's called Death Stranding. If you don't want it, that's fine. But you can buy that and bask in the glory. Okay, the glory of Kojima. Okay, if you don't want that, you can wait 90 days later and bask in the glory. Because I plan on basking in the glory of getting revenge. Okay, that's what I'm about. I can't get revenge waiting behind a trash can, waiting for somebody to run across the field so I can shoot them. We've done that, people. We've been doing that since the 90s. At least I have. And I'm an old man, but I remember playing Ghost Recon on Sundays connecting out at 28.8 and on PC. Okay, that was multiplayer. You put on a hit, playing Diablo, stuff like that. What the hell, man? But I mean, you can bask in the glory of that, or you can run around and act stupid, So it is what it is. If you don't want The Last of Us or Kojima's game, you can go ahead and wait after The Last of Us and then play what? Final Fantasy. It is what it is. And that's again, no online for that, I believe. What are you going to do now? But I just can't. I can believe it, but it's really good you guys got to see, in real time. And I see the people in the chat. I'm just kind of I'm on a roll right now. It's good to see you all saw this in real time, just how butthurt these people are. And I'm talking about butthurt where they got to go to the doctor and get the sores taken off around their anal ring. All right, because they're that upset that they aren't getting these games. And just today for me, September 9th, 2019, or sorry, September 9/26/19 will be the day that they live in infamy. How many streams did I see from Next Gen 720 to Basement Arcade Radio podcast? I mean, people I listen to actually overreacting over this news. Okay. Friggin' Broken Games HD, hard 8 times. I mean, I've seen nothing but overreacting. Okay. And, you know, the primary purpose of The Last of Us, thank God, is to play a single player game, just like you did with Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay. There was no multiplayer for that. That game did just fine. Okay. That game did just fine with no multiplayer. Okay. So, and yes, I get it. This is one of the more recent Naughty Dog games that don't have multiplayer. But why would you buy it for multiplayer anyway? That's not what the game is about. It's never been, multiplayer has just been an offshoot mode to give the game longer life. This game is on 2 discs. It is gigantic. It's the biggest game this, and you all call them the Naughty Gods. I did not dub them that, but they put out a 2-disc game, and you all are going nuts. I mean, you guys are, you know, not maybe you all in the chat, but you guys are going nuts. Yeah, watch your language, guys. I'm trying to get my super chat back. My super chat got taken out, you know. So my super got taken out. But what's up, everybody? Andrew Wilkins, Charles Daniels, how you doing? So yeah, Naughty Dog confirmed it's still coming. He's got, well, I mean, again, they just confirmed it about an hour ago. Okay, now again, let's make this clear. It's only about 8 o'clock out there, right? So it's only about 8 o'clock right there. Yeah, you all can play Destiny 2 and go on those stupid raids. I mean, you know, there are people up there talking about, well, my character's 186. It's like, nigga, nobody cares. I don't care if your character is 76. Okay? Go out there and just play your games. So, you know, it is what it is. You're not a competitive player. Neither are you, Andrew. I don't see you competing in no leagues. So miss me with that bullshit line. How many of you all are actually competitive players? How many of you all actually are in leagues playing for money, like physically getting paid to play? All right, if you're not doing that, then multiplayer don't count to you. Okay? Multiplayer doesn't matter. So now if you play professionally, okay, whether it's a driving game or you play MLB The Show, whether it's Madden, then you come back and when that game don't have multiplayer. You know, so, but I'm telling you, the fact of the matter is nobody is into that multiplayer bullshit. Look, the console that concentrated this generation on multiplayer is an utter failure. Okay? Sony didn't do that, neither did Nintendo. Both of them, glorious sales, glorious games. Sony just sold 100 million, the 100th millionth console. Okay, they just announced that. So again, they didn't concentrate on multiplayer. So again, yeah. Want to know the last time people booted up The Last of Us multiplayer? Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't. You know, I ain't doing it. I mean, I spent, somebody asked me how long I spent playing The Last of Us multiplayer. Somebody please ask me how long I played that. Okay? Please, somebody in that chat say, hey, Craig, how long did you play The Last of Us Part 1 multiplayer? You know, so somebody ask me, you know, anybody, so I can give you the answer. Because I want to give you the answer. But at the end of the day, I'm glad you guys got to see this happen in real time. Okay? So I'm serious. So yeah, I can't understand how people love and mindless going pew, pew, pew. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because that's all it is. And it's not changed since the 90s. Okay, I'm here to tell you as somebody who started playing before most of you, hell, probably were running down the side of your mama's leg. if you get that picture. The multiplayer has not changed. You're either going to play capture the flag, hold that ground, or whatever. I mean, they try to change it. You know, when they did that Call of Duty when people were running on the walls, they changed it a little bit, but you only got two kind of modes. Okay, kill everybody on the screen. You know, like no man. I think they called it kill the man. You know, every man out for himself. You know, or you're playing capture the flag, which is something that girls play. You know, is that what you guys are on now? So I mean, you know, so is that what you guys are on? So I mean, again, I get it. All the Uncharted games. I don't know about Uncharted 1. I get it. All the Uncharted games have multiplayer. I get it. And people are like, well, they do multiplayer really well. Well, they had to make a choice, make a great single player game, or make a single player game, compromise it, and give you multiplayer. They decided to give you the single player game. So again, we win. I win. I tried to tell you guys that nobody wants to play with your stupid ass, and we don't. I don't want to play. I mean, nobody does. I mean, do not get it wrong. I love when people contact me and say, hey, let's play Battlefield 4. I love it. I do love it. But I don't answer back. I say, okay, thank you. Guess what? I'm never going to play Battlefield 4 online because I already played it. It was called Ghost Recon. It's the same game. Okay, it just is. At least with Elite Dangerous. That's different. We can go out and blow up some ships, you know, stuff like that. So it is what it is. So yeah. Well, again, I don't get why it's so hard to understand that it's just not a big deal, especially when they have addressed it. So all these cats went straight up blue pill, got all emotional, showed their feminine side. Come on, shut up. Shut up. Enjoy the game you got. Or guess what? Don't buy it at all. Shout out to anybody who wants to donate so I can go buy Code Vein. So I do want to go buy Code Vein. So somebody said the last time you played last time was multiplayer was August 31st because you lost that game and went out to meet this chick. Yeah, that sounds like that. All right. So yeah, it has multiplayer and it doesn't look like that. Well, again, I played The Last of Us multiplayer. I played it for exactly 0 minutes. Because when I played that game, I didn't give a damn about the multiplayer. Okay, so yeah, big babies. This is what they are. It's been addressed. It has been addressed what's happening. Okay, so so hopefully you guys will calm down. So you would be okay if they shipped The Last of Us 2 with the last. You know what? Maybe if anything, they'll just keep The Last of Us Part 1's multiplayer going. Maybe they'll do that. They'll just say, if you all want to play multiplayer, you all can play this one. Because what was going to change? You tell me what was going to change. Seriously, it's crazy. It is crazy. So let's get to more fake outrage and talk about this Call of Duty. These mofos talking about, I'm going to cancel my pre-order. Well, let's go back in time, and I've done this before, and talk about the last time the Call of Duty community and the Xbox community were boycotting. Let's see here. Xbox or let's see here. Yeah, I can't believe this still exists. God damn, these are some of the stupidest people I've ever seen in my life. So the last time Xbox people got mad, and because over Call of Duty, they created this hashtag right here. Okay? They created this stupid hashtag. Okay? Okay? So you all need to see this. Okay? They did this, and I want you all to look at the date. Look at the date. Okay, joined June 2015. Now, this was created because there were some butthurt fanboys in the Xbox community that were mad that the Call of Duty marketing went to Sony. Now, I don't know if you all remember this, but look at the date. I want you to look at the date. 2015 is the last time these stupid people decided we were going to do a boycott. Okay? I mean, their tweets are still up there, for crying out loud. So you all can go look at it yourself. I wouldn't follow them, but look at that. 12 people followed them. 12 people followed them. I mean, he's following 12 and 6 people following his dumb ass. All right, so I'm just letting you all know that they already tried to boycott this. Okay, and according to White Zaddy, okay, according to White Zaddy, Call of Duty looks the same on the X and the Pro. And that's not according to me. That's according to White Zaddy. Now, I want you to understand. Let me make this clear. I'm going to buy the new Call of Duty. Ask me how much time I'm going to spend playing multiplayer. Fucking none. I'm not buying that game for multiplayer. I'm buying it to play the campaign. Same thing I did with all the Call of Duties. The last time I played Call of Duty online was, I don't know, what, 2000 and shit, maybe 1990, was it 19? Was it, yeah, was it 1999? I think there was a Call of Duty out then. I mean, seriously, if you see me playing Call of Duty, do not invite me to a game. I am not coming. It ain't happening. So it's not happening. If I want to play it online, I will play it on my PC, which is an absolute monster. Okay, my PC is a beast. Okay, so I will just play it on that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just letting people know that what you're in for. But I want you to understand that they've already tried this. Okay, they've already tried this, and it didn't work then, and it's not going to work now. So you got a bunch of butthurt people with sores around their anus who are looking for a reason to be upset over The Last of Us. Because the first thing they did was, well, it's been downgraded. That's what D-Back said. And now we all know the only two people in the community that can vouch for something being downgraded is Kofi and Erica Cuts for the Win, right? Everybody understands that they single-handedly are the only ones that can declare, oh yeah, this game is this has been downgraded, right? So again, it is what it is. What's up, Big Cloud? So so I love the fact that I come first. Again, nobody wants to play with your stupid monkey ass. Oh, okay, we just don't want to. Okay, don't want to go on a raid. I don't know, what do they call in Anthem when everybody gets together and goes into that stupid room to get loot boxes and whatever it's called? Ain't nobody doing that. Nobody gonna play capture the flag with your weak ass. Nobody's gonna play hold that line with your dumb ass. Nobody's doing it. Nobody wants to play with your stupid monkey ass. All right. So you're just going to have to understand it. Sony is here. They've got a game coming out that concentrates on the glory of Ellie getting revenge. And you want to sit there and, like I said, stand behind a burnt out car and try to figure out, well, I got to go and shoot that guy off that building. You can stay down here by these steps. And why don't you plant a C4 right here? And then just shut up. Okay? Shut up. Nobody doing it. All right? Nobody's doing it. Nobody's calling in the B2. Nobody's getting one-man army. Nobody's going to prestige. Okay, we got to figure out how to stay alive here. What can we do to help Ellie seek brutal revenge on the people that murdered her girl? The one that they showed lip-lopping, and friggin' tongue kissing. That's more important, okay? That's just more important. Yes, BitCloud, they're right. They're going to add it at a later date. They just answered this. So all these people who did all these streams today better come out with an apology video in the next 36 hours, okay? Because everybody knows what's going to happen when I get that ignorant oil in me Saturday afternoon. I will go in on everybody who did this shit. Okay, like I said, you got a bunch of people, got all of them. What you saw was a bunch of blue pill people. Okay, you saw a bunch of feminine ass people talking about this shit instead of just waiting on Naughty Dog to either come out, give you the information. That's why I have sat here hundreds of times and said you need to wait for the studio to come out and address things and not just run off at the hip. Okay, so yeah, eventually you better come out and say, hey, look, I should have waited on Naughty Dog to confirm things. We're not getting it, but we're going to get something at a later date so you can concentrate on the glory of revenge. This game ain't about getting one-man army or trying to figure out, oh, I got to do this and go down this wall. Well, why don't we go down these steps here and then you go through that door and I'm going to cover you. And then once you go ahead and we clear this room, we're going to go to the next room. That's what you all sound like online. Okay, that's what why I'm saying that is because that's what you sound like online. You know, and then you have these women that are complaining and they need to do something about their hands. These women that play these video games have man hands, okay? Even Ellie, who kills people for a living, has feminine hands. How does she have feminine hands? You got women playing with man hands. Have you ever been with a woman with man hands? Do something about you all's hands instead of getting on Twitter bitching about the lack of multiplayer. Okay? Seriously, do something about that. You know, just complaining about nothing. Okay, you got these idiots talking about Call of Duty because they don't have a mode. Talking about we're going to boycott Call of Duty. Bitch, you were never going to buy the game in the first place. Okay, we know that. So we know that because nobody on Xbox buys games. We know that. Heard Xbox 448 on a podcast yesterday, still claiming that the reason why Xbox games didn't sell was because they had terrible resolution. No, they didn't sell because you didn't go buy the games. That's why they didn't sell. Don't matter what resolution it was. I mean, look, people in the PlayStation community, they still talk about the Order 1886, even though I thought that game was hot trash. It was still one of the lowest pixel counted games of this generation, 800p. Still, people love the game. They didn't give a damn about the pixels. They liked the game. They liked the werewolves and whatever, the vampires, whatever it was. That was more important to them, okay? And I don't think the Order 1886 had any multiplayer either. Where was your dumb monkey ass then? Why were you not complaining? Okay? I'm just asking. I'm trying to get the same energy here. Well, I don't care if it's 1080p now. That's not the point. Fine, it's 1080p. It doesn't matter, okay? So we all know Call of Duty is going to sell way more on PlayStation, and nobody cares that you're boycotting. This is not right what y'all are doing. Look, they went and did multiplayer with Xbox. You all, just be happy about that. Be happy about the multiplayer being on Xbox or whatever, crossplay, whatever you want to call it, okay? Because you all were bitching about that. They need to do crossplay. I don't want to have to go out and buy a PlayStation. All my friends are on the Xbox. Fuck you and fuck your friends. They're not your friends anyway. How are they going to be your friends? You got man hands. Okay, you got man hands. Do something about that. Okay, then maybe you'll have some real friends. So this, I just don't get it, And again, you got these emotional men who got all up in their feelings about the lack of multiplayer. And I'm not going to go through all the ones that I saw. This bitching and moaning. This is not right. We're not going to be able to play online. I mean, sometimes I just want to take a break. And then if you want to take a break, then why don't you just take a real break? All right? This game is not about helping people. This game is not about hiding underneath the car. This game is not about that. It's about getting and exacting brutal revenge. Every article that came out said how brutal the combat was. Okay, I've seen it everywhere. IGN, VG, whatever it was, did this shit. Every major outlet, Kotaku, brutal. That's all you kept hearing. Brutal, 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 brutal. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, tell me the last time Mario has a multiplayer. Okay, I've seen some fighting game. I understand a fighting game. These people are running around championing Kirby, and Kirby ain't got no pants on. Do something about that instead of complaining about the lack of multiplayer in a game that concentrates on single player. Okay, so before I sign off, do something about your man hands. And for the men, stop being beta male simps. Stop getting into your emotional feels and do something about that. Do something about Kirby. Why don't you all do something about Kirby? Because then I can get behind you. But until if you're going to act like a bunch of idiots, a bunch of nomads, you know, a bunch of people who don't understand the difference in ripping off the headboard and simply just holding on to it, yeah, y'all need to go somewhere else then. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I have not seen, you got people talking about, well, I'm going to cancel my pre-order. Great, great. Maybe now I can go in there and afford the collector's edition. You know, because right now I'm PO. I'm trying to get Code Vein. I got people online talking about we ain't got no multiplayer. You know, so shout out to anybody who wants to donate for me to get Code Vein. I will stream it tomorrow. I'm off all day tomorrow, all day long. I am off. So if multiplayer is not The Last of Us, ain't about no damn multiplayer. You have to miss me with that when, you know, I just totally disagree. Totally disagree. I did not at one point when I was trying to get that little girl across the country, wherever we were going, try to figure out, I wonder which button I need to press so I can start playing multiplayer. And again, none of you all in this chat play competitive games. None. You're not in the competitive circuit. You're not in a competitive league. So you're going to have to, you're not competitive. You're casual until you get paid. Okay? You're casual. Like when I was in my first band, okay? I was a casual musician until I walked off the stage and they said, yeah, go see that guy. He got your money. As soon as I got my money, I became a professional paid musician. Okay? So none of you are friggin', you're all casuals. We're all casuals, okay? Till we start getting paid to play, which none of us are. So miss me with this bullshit. And again, remember, before I leave, remember this. But when you go to sleep tonight, nobody wants to play with your stupid monkey ass, okay? So you all have a good night. Be blessed. Check me out tomorrow on RGT and play your games or the terrorists win.